You ever notice how you can be surrounded by people, at work, in a store, online, and still feel completely invisible? It's strange. We live in the most connected time in human history, yet more people feel lonely now than ever before. But here's something no one really tells you. Loneliness isn't always about being alone. Sometimes it's about being disconnected from yourself. And if you've been feeling empty, stuck, or quietly wondering what's wrong with you, this might be the conversation you need to hear. Because feeling less alone doesn't always start with finding more people, it starts with reconnecting to yourself. Most people think loneliness means they don't have enough friends or they're missing the right relationship. But loneliness is actually a signal. It's your mind and nervous system saying something in your life needs attention. The problem is, we usually respond to that signal in the wrong ways. We stay busy, we distract ourselves, we scroll, hoping watching other people live their lives will somehow fill the empty parts of ours. But loneliness doesn't go away because you're surrounded by noise. It fades when you finally listen to what it's trying to tell you. One big reason people feel lonely is because they're disconnected from who they really are. Over time, a lot of us learn to shrink ourselves. We soften our opinions, we hide our interests, we become more acceptable. And the strange thing is, even when people like us, we don't feel connected, because deep down, we know they're not connecting with the real version of us. They're connecting with the mask. Nothing creates loneliness faster than feeling like no one truly knows you. The fix isn't some huge life change. It starts small, saying what you actually think in a moment that feels safe, wearing what feels like you, admitting when something hurt instead of brushing it off. Every small act of honesty pulls you back toward yourself, and when you feel more like yourself, loneliness has less space to live. Another reason loneliness shows up is emotional starvation. We take care of our responsibilities, we feed our bodies, but emotionally we run on empty. Most days are on autopilot. Wake up, work, scroll, sleep, repeat. And when emotions come up, we push them away. We numb them. We tell ourselves to be stronger. But connection requires presence. You can't feel close to anyone, including yourself, if you're never really here. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is pause and admit, this is how I feel right now. No fixing it, no judging it, just noticing it. That might look like writing the unfiltered truth in a journal, sitting with a feeling for 60 seconds instead of distracting yourself, saying, I'm not okay today, instead of pretending you always are. When you acknowledge your inner world, something shifts because someone finally understands you, and that someone is you. Another piece people overlook is how connection is actually built. We think it comes from big moments or deep relationships, but most human connection happens in small, everyday ways. Eye contact, a shared laugh, a genuine compliment, showing interest, letting someone else be seen for a moment. These are micro connections, and they matter more than we think. Holding the door, saying you like someone's jacket, asking how someone's day is going, sending a message without expecting anything back. You don't need a huge social circle to feel connected. You just need a steady rhythm of small human moments that remind your brain, I belong here. When you reconnect with yourself, something else happens. Your energy changes, conversations feel easier, you stop trying so hard to be liked, and the relationships you do have feel more real instead of draining. You don't end up with more people around you, you end up with the right people. Loneliness fades not because your life suddenly fills up with company, but because it fills up with meaning. So if you've been feeling alone, hear this clearly. There is nothing wrong with you. You're not broken. You're not behind. You're not missing some secret everyone else has. You're just disconnected. And reconnection is a skill you can relearn. Start with honesty. Start with presence. Start with small moments of connection. And little by little, this big, crowded world won't feel quite so lonely anymore.